Welcome to episode 4 of Here's the Deal. This is Troy.
Daniel.
And Justine.
And today, what are we talking about today? Dan, can I go first real quickly?
Yeah.
Okay. I got this. Dan's birthday was last week, but my thing didn't come in till today. So Dan, I got you this gift.
I'm going to open it.
All
Make
right.
sure you describe that.
It's a cylinder. He just undid the tape, and tape sound effects. He's opening the lid. It's like a canister, like something you would buy, like parts or materials for working on a machine with.
Is this the present we talked about?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the present.
A knife or something.
No, Dan, it's open on one side, I think.
Oh, it is.
I was like,
Dan's obviously not a Boy Scout.
Oh, no. Okay, it's a poster of somebody. I think it's someone from Rooster Teeth. Maybe. I don't know.
no, keep guessing.
Oh, this is like... this is Doctor Who.
This is
Doctor.
David Tennant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way off on that one. And it also says, Dan, don't come on this in the back in really big letters.
I don't get that.
Well, thank you, Troy.
Do you get it, Dan? Is it like a inside
I just don't
joke?
like
Or?
Doctor Who, so-
You want me to explain the gift, Dan?
Sure.
Why it's funny to me? So, like, about like a month or two back, I was watching an episode of Hey Ash, What You Playing? And they were doing a Patreon thing. And her brother makes a joke that she's bad at gift giving because for his birthday, she gave him a picture of David Tennant with the words "Don't come on this" written in crayon on it. And so my first thought was, I'm going to get that for Dan's birthday. And then Staples wouldn't just print a high-res picture for me for day after. That's why I had to go online and order a special custom piece by someone who makes art. And then when I got it, I was like, I really can't write over this thing. So I wrote "Don't come on this" on the back.
What's a nice drawing or painting, I should say.
It's so nice of you to get Dan a gift that only you get.
It's
To be fair, it's
You
better
could
than a
give it-
picture of me.
high quality,
You could like lend it to Skylar. She likes Doctor Who.
It's true.
digital painting.
Seen all
Unless Dan wants to hang up a poster of David Tennant.
Yeah, you should frame it. But frame it reverse. Get a double-sided frame.
This way, upside down.
No, just get a double-sided frame so people can see both sides.
Put it in a frame and hang it from your ceiling. It can spin like a mobile.
Yeah.
He'll look down at you.
Well, thanks, Troy.
Yeah.
It's on the ground.
What do you want to talk about this week, Dan?
Well,
I know you can't top that, but
I'm a little bit stunned right now. A little bit shocked. Well, I just wondered if you guys watched Sesame Street as a child.
is this the about PBS going out and
No,
oh,
but I mean, it's kind of about PBS.
like
But
the
it's about Sesame Street.
To be
Oh.
honest, I don't know anyone who didn't watch Sesame Street.
I didn't really watch it.
But
Not in my memory spectrum, at least. I probably maybe when I was like 1 or something.
Well,
I may have watched Mr. Rogers.
Sesame Street, the Sesame Workshop, the people who make Sesame Street, are moving Sesame Street to HBO,
what?
which is weird and kind of dumb. So they're getting more episodes. They're getting like 2 times as many episodes per season with HBO.
Yeah.
But now PBS is only going to be showing a half an so right now they show an hour of Sesame Street in the morning and a half an hour in the afternoon. And after this deal like goes through, I think it's this fall when it actually officially goes through, PBS is only going to have a half an hour of Sesame Street in the morning, and that's it. And they're gonna still get the new episodes. They're just gonna get them like a month after they come out. So it kind of sucks.
How topical though is Sesame Street? Like, would it matter that they're coming out a month?
I don't think so. I mean, considering there's only 18 new shows every season,
Yeah.
I would think that. Yes, Casey.
You can use the microwave.
Shouldn't be microwave sounds for a second.
So it's not gonna be like a month later. They're like, oh, let's talk about the presidential elections, and then like my 3-year-old's gonna be like, those happened last month.
I don't think they're that topical. They have like guests and stuff on there, like famous people as guests.
Like the
They're
president.
relatively topical. They make a lot of jokes that the parents get. A lot of
Okay.
references about like the presidential elections and
See, I haven't
things
watched
that
it
are
in a
going on.
while. I assumed it started off innocent, and then they had. a
haven't you
little
seen
humor.
like all those clips that came out like last year with like I don't remember what it was, like the Ebola outbreak or something like that, and
I
they
feel
were
like I
like-
heard about that. I just never got around to seeing them.
I don't know, but I think it's kind of shitty.
Yeah. What if Ebola 2 outbreaks, and then my kids don't know because a month they get their Ebola news a month later.
I honestly feel like anytime you take anything away from public television and give it to something like HBO where you have to like pay for it, just is annoying anyways. Especially because like growing up, I never had cable,
Yeah,
so
I just watched PBS
Yeah.
a lot.
yeah, that's all we watched was
Like
PBS.
Cyber Chase.
I hated Cyber Chase.
I loved it. It's probably one of the reasons I'm good at math, because it's the only thing I ever watched as a kid, because I didn't really have any real cartoons.
I didn't like that one.
I used to watch Arthur
Arthur,
on there.
good one. There's the one where Arthur cheats, and there's all the mirrors up in the treehouse, and they're playing cards, and you can see all their cards.
I don't remember that.
Who puts up mirrors in a treehouse?
Arthur does to cheat.
He did it on purpose.
Yeah, because
That's
he
pretty shitty.
he won a game of something, and then he was like, "Oh man, I'm so good at winning games, so I'm gonna just keep winning games." But how do I win games? Cheat to win. That way, everyone thinks.
Next week on Arthur in gambling rehab. He's counting cards.
So I'd be pretty pissed. If I was a parent with a child.
Yeah, unless I already had.
Aren't you? Never mind.
If I had HBO though already, then I'd be like, hell yeah, because then I'd be getting more for my money.
True. If I had HBO, I'd be like, all right.
Oh, because your life is like lacking until they put Sesame Street on HBO.
No, I just mean like, yeah. So,
That would be annoying.
how much? Yeah, I was gonna say how much Sesame Street do they watch, but then I realized it's probably too young for them to be YouTube searching on their own.
I think you'd really be surprised.
I know.
It says.
I seen the pictures with like the 2-year-olds with the iPhones, and you're like,
Yeah,
I don't-
you see like any kids these days, and it's instantly like, "Can I play with your phone?"
yeah, what
And
happened
they
to
are
like
no more features than I do on it.
you have to like I remember when I was a kid, you had to like pack your backpack for school every day. You had your one book, your notebook or two, and then you had like your 10 toys that you had to bring for recess or in front of the school when you're waiting to get in. You're like, we got a Beyblade and then Yu-Gi-Oh duel, and then pull out the Game Boys from some 1v1 Pokemon battles. Kids these days, they just all play Angry Birds and stuff.
I think
With
I'm.
erasers. In 3rd grade.
Wait, what?
Dan also lived in a box.
Like no, they weren't like the normal pencil erasers. They were like the cool ones that were like in shapes of like things. I used to have a shitload of those.
Did you like collect
That's the
them
only
and play
thing
with
I
them
did.
in your free time, or did you like play with them during math class?
No, yeah, I know. I played with them during math class.
Okay, that doesn't
I
count.
didn't learn one thing from 3rd grade.
That's why you
Like,
can't-
I 100% believe
I'm
I did
telling your
not learn.
teacher.
That's why you can't do long division, Dan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't learn anything. The teacher was awful. She was so boring. I just sat in the back and played. with
Wasn't
her.
your mom your 3rd grade teacher?
Well, not for math.
They switched. Did I tell you? Do you guys had the card system when you were in school? Like you had the green card, the yellow card, the orange card, and the red card, and
I didn't need a green card because I was. Born.
everyone starts with a green card. But
I pretty much always had a green card.
I ever tell you guys? So I'm good at math. You guys know this. Okay.
I have no like context to know that, but okay.
Okay. Assume I'm good at math, like I've always been.
I don't like to assume, but go on.
In 3rd grade, we're doing some math thing on the projector, and so it's like do the math problem, and then once everybody's done, we'll talk about it and then move on to the next one. Well, I understood it completely, unlike the majority of the kids in my class. So when I got done with the question, I was like answering probably 5 minutes ahead of everybody else. I pulled out a Flat Stanley book and I started reading Flat Stanley. Well, the teacher saw that and was like, Troy, stop reading. We're doing math. I'm like, I'm done with the math problem. And she told me to put the book away. So I did until I finished the next math problem. And I did that like 2 or 3 times. She kept yelling at me. I'm like, I'm getting this done faster than everyone else. And I keep telling you this. So why can't I read in between math problems? And then she made me switch my card from green to yellow.
Man, you were a badass.
It's just like, I never got that. I was like, I'm overachieving here. Well, it's not overachieving. It's just like, it's easy to me and I get bored. So why can't I read?
I read like a few articles about like how that's the wrong way to like incentivize good behavior. Like doing that red, yellow, green thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't remember exactly why, but they were just saying that like it just promotes, ass kissing. I don't know.
It's like you can go down easy and you can't really go, there's nowhere to go up.
Yeah.
You can't even build up.
It's like instead of punishing the kids, like just passively being like, you're being bad, take away the green card. You're supposed to like take them and like ask them why they're doing that and try to fix it instead of just so passively being like, dumbass, just take away the green card.
So basically my conversation with the teacher would have been, why are you reading? We're doing math. It'd be like, because I did the math problem. I'm sorry. And everyone else is slow, but
yeah. Like I've never been a teacher, obviously, so there could be other circumstances, but I feel like that just wouldn't take that long because what were you, like 3rd grade, Troy?
Yeah, that was 3rd grade.
Literally just said it, and then you'd have been like, oh, just don't get distracted from math.
And I wasn't. It's just like, I just need something to do, so I didn't do other things. Would you rather me read a book or light firecrackers off in class?
I had a 3rd grade math teacher who was a real bitch like that too. You like do it because I was the same. I was really good at math, and we would play like Around the World, and I knew like all of my times tables or whatever.
Yeah.
So like when other people were playing, I would like read a book or draw pictures or do something because I'd just be sitting there, and I was like, I don't care if these other kids know what 9 times 3 is.
Yeah.
Like
it's just that you know what 9 times 3 is.
Yeah, like it's me versus all of them anyway, so I'm not gonna cheer them on. Like, come on.
Yeah.
And then she got so mad at me. That was like one of the only bad parent-teacher conferences that I remember having.
Justine just does math and doesn't like anyone else. We think she's going to be a great engineer when she's older.
Yeah.
No, did you guys ever have like an advanced math class either?
In elementary?
Yeah. There's
No.
there's this one time in like 4th grade, I think it was, where like 6 or 7 of us would leave the room and go to another room.
It was called enrichment.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily math.
It was like math or number puzzles.
Yeah, I remember doing that.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun until I got bored of that, because there was this one thing where you had to like, it was like you had to go from like a giant square of numbers, and you had to go from number to number based on like an equation or something.
Sudoku?
It was like a giant Sudoku. It was like a word search, but with numbers in every letter position. There's at one point I just got so bored, and I realized that the dry erase markers we got, because they were like laminated sheets, so we could draw over them over and over again. Found out that when you spray it down and then run the dry erase marker, it like spirals out and stuff and like makes fuzzies. I was like, look at me, I'm making caterpillars. And that was about the end. That was about the last time I was in enrichment.
Yeah, we had
I went there a little bit.
Yeah. That's just surprising.
I did it for like 3 years. We did like enrichment. They just took like all the smart kids out of class, and they would be like, hey, come do these puzzles with us. And I think my guy's name was Mr. Roop, and he would like take us into
Yeah.
Because I remember in 4th grade you had like your main room teacher, and then like the other half of the grade had theirs, and then you would switch or you would combine
for one subject.
Yeah, for like different subjects. And they had these like speakers in the classroom. Like they wore microphones on their neck, and then they would talk. And I sat by the one, and my teacher was so loud that I got headaches every single day. And I remember being like, when we finally got to go to enrichment, it was always like a huge relief because I didn't have to listen to that lady scream in my ear all day.
So you had some good times with your teachers.
Yeah. I don't remember what grade it was. I did have a couple of really good elementary teachers, but I didn't have a very good elementary time.
Yeah.
I didn't really have any friends.
I always seem to have friends. I don't know how.
I had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
My friend group
Funny how the
changed a lot.
tables turn.
I still have a lot of friends. I do.
It's maybe.
True, I still do.
Yeah, I mean, we'll give it to you maybe, but
Just
you're
for
gonna
morale.
Yeah, we don't want you to get really bummed out on the podcast, Dan.
I don't need any friends.
That's what people who don't have friends say.
What's that mom though?
Yeah, okay.
I do one.
Whatever lets you sleep at night.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know, man. Elementary is a weird time. You just have like random memories because you can't remember the whole thing.
I just like suppress it, I think. I'm just like, I don't want to think about that.
Like, man, this was shitty.
It's like I was gangly and like ugly and weird and like I just didn't really get along until like freshman year of high school is when I had my first I had a couple, friends-ish. Not to like insult anyone who may be listening that hung out with me, but I never really got like close to anyone till high school.
Yeah. It's a similar thing for me. I got glasses in 3rd grade, so no girl was interested in me until I was like a junior in high school when I lost my glasses.
No guy was interested in me until I was like a sophomore in high school.
Dan.
Nobody was interested in me.
Ever.
So,
Dan, that's a lie.
No one likes you, Dan.
you're right. I was a babe.
I knew.
What?
Troy.
I knew girls that liked you in like 8th grade, Dan.
Thank you, Troy. I told you I had a lot of friends.
Justine, if it makes
Reasonable
if
person.
I
it
have
makes you
friends,
feel
too.
any better, Dan was like a pussy with pretty much every girl.
True.
Yeah.
I didn't care.
Then he like asked you out, and then
I didn't really like.
clearly he really liked you. He cared about you.
Yeah.
I guess.
Clearly.
I guess. What is that? What is that? You have the biggest shit-eating grin on your face right now.
You're doing that thing Troy does where he laughs really hard at something that doesn't constitute a really hard laugh.
Trying to cut back on those. I'm running out of laughter. Can't you see?
It sounds like the title of a song or like the opening line of a song.
I'm running out of laughter.
What genre would that be?
I
Country?
don't know. What, Dan, what are you doing?
Dan, stop.
I don't know, Justine. What kind of music does Coldplay make?
Oh, I don't have a witty response for that.
I don't know. Coldplay's bad, right? Are they good?
I like Coldplay.
I just remember people making fun of Alex for liking Coldplay, right?
Yes. Oh God, that's so loud.
Stop.
Yeah, Darth
Sorry
Vader.
about that.
Man, stop kicking the microphone. and
Apparently
stuff.
Dan's attention span is up already. We're about 10 minutes in. He's
Yeah.
already trying to drum on everything.
You really need it. Dan's bringing like all the energy right now, and it's wrong.
I've had a terrible day. I have no energy because I've had such a bad day.
Yeah.
I have just so many reasons to be pissed off today. I'm fighting really hard not to be.
Yeah.
And Dan's just making it so much easier by making mouse sounds into the microphone.
Well, you
Mouth.
mouth.
I hate you.
Samesies.
Pretty good one.
Yeah.
I watched Tom and Jerry yesterday.
Yeah. Did you, Dan?
It was
Is that-
not funny.
It's a good cartoon.
Is that really what you want to talk about?
Like Tom and Jerry?
I like Tom and Jerry. I grew up watching it.
Justine doesn't really.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just don't think it's
He
funny.
doesn't think it's funny.
It's one of those things like when I was a kid, it would be on and I would just watch it because
It was
that
on.
was the only thing. It was either that or like Power Rangers, and I didn't want to watch Power
I
Rangers
never really liked
every
Power
day.
Rangers as a kid.
So it was just like,
Surprising.
I just don't laugh at things. Like, I'm discovering this about myself. I laugh at people. I just don't laugh at like movies and TV shows and jokes as much. You laugh at everything.
I know. I have a good sense of
I like envy Dan. I have a good sense of humor. Like, I think things are funny, but I mostly just kind of sit there like, oh, that was really funny.
Yeah.
I like to live on the edge.
I have to like try to get that like belly laugh. You know what I mean? Like when your eyes are watering, and I can usually, like when I'm around Skylar, I can get that pretty well.
Do you guys?
Because we both are stupid.
Do you guys find it's harder to laugh, like just laugh or laugh out loud when you're not like around people?
Yeah, I feel a little bit crazy when I laugh at things by myself.
Like there's sometimes when I think something I'm watching is really funny and I do laugh out loud and giggle to myself. Sometimes, like a lot of times, it's just like or it's like that was funny, but like I'm not laughing. I feel like other people really you like amp it up for some reason.
You know
Like,
what?
you need to make them know you thought it was funny, whatever they
Yeah.
did.
It's a really good compliment if somebody says that they laughed and they were alone. I feel like that's like the best compliment.
Oh,
'Cause it means
okay.
that
I pretty much never laugh when I'm alone. Unless I'm watching that John Cena video. Then I laugh my ass off. I was so pissed, Troy. I was so excited to show Dan that video. I was like, finally, I found a video that I know Dan will be fun. Dan will think is funny. I was so hyped. And I sat down on the couch and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to show you this video. And I start to pull it up and I start to play it and he's like, Zach showed me that.
I didn't say
And I was
it
like-
that. I didn't say it mean.
You're just like, Zach showed me that.
Yeah, I said it like that.
I
Like,
just said
this
it the
isn't gonna-
exact same way.
Like this isn't gonna be funny anymore because I've already
Yeah,
seen
it was total shutdown. It was like, Zach showed me that. And I was like,
I laughed when I said
That's
it.
the problem.
I laughed when I said it. I said,
Justine, here's the
"Wow,
thing.
Zach
Dan has
said
so much free time, and I know for a fact he just spends his time doing nothing, like
Right.
trolling Reddit or going on YouTube.
Troy, the
You know,
past 3 days
you know
I've
how I
worked
know this?
From 10 to 5.
You know how I know
Pretty
this?
good chunk of the day.
You know how I know this? Because I see his Twitter, and half the time when he tweets, it's you tweeted a Jesus rap the other day,
Oh, yeah,
and then
that's funny.
like 2 days before that, you tweeted an iCarly video, which was like a bunch of old
How was
dudes.
that night?
Oh, yeah. Wait, when did you
why are you
find it,
watching
Dan?
iCarly so late at night?
I
It's
wasn't
weird.
watching.
It was an iCarly video that was like
Awful.
all
It's so-
old dudes.
It's really weird.
It was like,
Disturbing.
No, but to be honest, like I laugh way harder when I'm watching something with Dan just because he just like amps. He's like a hype man, like for comedy. So like something happens,
for comedy.
but like here's the thing.
It could be a hype.
I'm usually not laughing at what we're watching. I'm laughing because Dan thinks it's so funny.
He's getting mad at me for that.
Or I'm getting mad at him for laughing because it's just excessive.
I remember.
I'm like, it's not that funny. Just get over it.
This is the one time we were watching Bad Grandpa in the theaters.
Yeah, no.
He. Have you heard this story?
No, I just remember my friend when we watched Bad Grandpa.
So we went to see Bad Grandpa one of the like first weekends it was open, and so it was myself, Daniel, Jake, and Dakota. You know them; they're our friends. Anyways, it's the four of us, and Dakota and I are sitting next to each other, and we have the only two seats that are open next to each other. Dan's down to our left, Jake's off to our right
You're doing
somewhere.
this It's Always Sunny thing.
Kind of, yeah. But
Yeah,
so
packed theater.
so there's like we watch all the movies, everyone's laughing, and then there's a joke right at the end during the credits where spoil.
No, it's not even.
No,
at the end.
it's credits. It's credits. It's right after spoiler alert. The movie ends, and then they
Right
show.
after spoiler, the movie ends.
I'm getting to that. But there's a post-credit scene where they show the little kid ask the Santa for a rusty trombone,
Funniest.
and for like a split second, everyone's silent, and then all of a sudden, just Dan laughs. Like
I thought it was
no
the
one,
funniest thing ever.
no one in the theater is laughing but Dan, and Dakota and I are 2 rows back and to his right, and we just started laughing because Dan was the only one in the theater laughing at that joke.
No one got it or something.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I was like, there were like 8th graders or something sitting in front of me, and like they like looked back at us like we were retarded or something. And I was like, you guys don't even know. You
Eighth
might
graders
be,
are too sophisticated for your rusty trombone story.
you guys can bang and do whatever you want now that you're 8th graders, but like you don't even know what a rusty trombone is. That was like the highlight of my 8th grade or whatever.
That's so.
You don't do sex,
I don't
you
think
look
that
up
like
sex
Urban
terms.
Dictionary is as big as it used to be.
Yeah, that was,
I mean, think about it. Remember when we used to sit with Dakota and he would just like do his random Urban Dictionary
Yeah, those-
thing?
you
And
just,
we
like,
just read them.
read random stuff.
No, my when we went and saw Bad Grandpa, it was on the military base, and I just thought it was so funny because like they always play the national anthem before the
Yeah.
movie, and I was like,
It's so weird.
yeah, how weird to have like
Stand
pride for your
up.
country.
No, and, like before every movie, everyone has to stand up and like fucking do that.
Can you imagine a movie? Can you imagine a movie marathon, Dan? Like
Oh, dude, it'd be funny.
every
if they showed, like-
intermission, they
They
just,
showed like like a movie that was like
you're trying to think of something
just
that would
like a
make
tradition.
it ironic, right?
yeah, that like ironic.
It's just- it-
before it. That'd be so fun.
It's like one of those things where they used to do it to boost morale, and now they just still do it because we love
Yeah.
America and like to salute the flag at any chance. So, anyways, I was standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, the national anthem, and I was like, I don't know. It's kind of like when you like wake up hungover and you go to church afterwards. You just feel guilty because you're like, I'm going into this, and it's not going to be good. So we're like, the national anthem is playing, and I'm like, this is going to be terrible. Like this movie is going to be so bad, and we sit down, and it was, I don't remember who all was there. All I remember was me, someone else, and then my friend Joyce. And that's his last name, Joyce. And he was like the Dan of the movie theater. Like everything that happened, he laughed 10 times louder than everyone else. And that's the only reason I laughed the whole movie. Like it was a pretty funny movie. There's like maybe 2 parts where I laughed out loud. But like, it was almost embarrassing. He's like a scream laugher. Like that, ha, 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 and you're like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. Like I want to get up and sit on the other side of the theater. So we just kept yelling at him and punching him every time he would laugh. Because he would keep laughing. Like it wasn't just like a quick one. It'd continue into the next scene.
I watched This Is the End.
Wait, that's the
Seth
American?
Rogen.
Yeah. Not the At World's End. Which
Seth
is the Bruce
Rogen
one.
and James
It came out like a
Rogen.
month or 2 before that.
And
James Franco.
James Rogen.
Anyway, I watched that movie and I did not stop laughing the whole like hour and a half it played.
It's such a bad movie.
I did not stop laughing. It was the funniest.
Did you see they just got like a 3D maze or something like that at Universal, I think? James Franco tweeted about it today. It's like the 3D This Is the End ride at Universal.
Oh, that's weird. That's
That was
yeah.
pretty cool.
I think it's probably just like a temporary one. You know, like how they have those
the smaller ones that are for more.
just to
Current-
draw like a quick crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I saw that today. It's ironic that you mentioned that.
It's decent. It's a pretty good movie for what it was.
It was pretty dang funny.
It had a lot of really good people in it.
Yeah.
My favorite was Michael Cera, though. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. And then the Take Your Panties Off.
Yeah.
Daryl.
Yeah, Daryl.
Daryl. From The Office.
What's his name?
Craig Robinson, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, he has
that's
a
right.
sitcom now.
Oh,
With something about the Robinsons. I didn't know
Yeah.
his name was actually
Yeah.
Robinson.
Probably Meet the Robinsons.
Demetri Martin's
No.
special comes out on Netflix tomorrow.
Who?
Demetri Martin. He's got a new
Oh,
stand-up.
I thought it was already on.
No, it's this Friday. Demetri Martin
'Cause he
live
tweeted
at the
and-
time.
Because he tweeted and he was like, hey, my new special's up. And I was like,
Was it?
no, it's not. Because it wasn't up.
Oh, I remember like yesterday he tweeted what was it? Like a link to the trailer or whatever you would want to call it.
Does it look good?
Yeah.
I was pretty excited just because I like Demetri Martin, but I haven't seen anything
I like his-
about it.
Odd, bland sense of humor. Where he's,
He draws pictures.
oh yeah, does like songs and stuff.
His show is good.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the next like Bo Burnham special because That is one that I did laugh really hard at.
Yeah.
The whole thing. Like
Yeah.
the entire what?
What?
I like the
What?
one
No,
before.
what? What was that
I
one?
forget what it was called.
Shoot. Was it? It's not words. Cause
Word,
that's
yeah, that's no.
yeah.
I'm
That
pretty sure that's
was that what it's called?
That was a pretty good one, but I just
I don't remember.
That's the main song from that special.
I like that one better.
It might be called that.
I still.
I think it is
like,
called that.
I still like the other one.
I like that it's not really full comedy. It's like an art type thing. Like it's a performance piece that is hilarious to watch.
A performance
That's all
piece.
what comedy is, I guess.
But his stuff is like kind of deep, where like other comedians they just kind of tell stories or like
I like it how he says something like, just like he'll say something like super dark and like depressed, you know, but then afterward he just laughs like maniacally and then moves on to the next. Like it's so quick.
segues are weird.
Yeah. You just like, you catch on to it like the third time you watch the special and you're like, God, this just gets better every time
We
I watch
watched it like on repeat, like once a weekend when we first watched it together,
Mm-hmm.
Watches so many.
and then like every time,
It's because it was so good.
well, we kept hanging out with a different group of people who hadn't seen it, but like that third
You
time,
have to chaperone their first experience to make
It's-
sure they actually watch it.
sometimes you do because people
I
are
know.
dumb.
I've done it too, but it's just funny to think about. Like, no, I've already seen it 6 times, but you have to watch it right now.
But like the third time we saw it, he did the video editor's joke,
Oh, yeah.
and like
Wait,
that's
what was that joke?
It was like, you want to know something about video editors, and then like it hard cuts, and then it's like it's the next joke.
Oh, I never got
I didn't
that.
even understand that till like the third time I saw it. I was like, that's weird.
My friend went and saw, he was down in Tennessee for a bachelor party and they went and saw stand up. And he said that the guy was talking, like the opener was talking about drug tests. And he's like, did you know it was like this older dude with really long hair. He's like, you know,
Yeah.
they can test your hair for drugs now, right? And everyone's like, yeah. He goes, for example, like if you look like me, you got long hair, you do drugs. And just like skipped on to the next one. I love it when they do that. Like they just skip over it like it didn't happen. It gets me every time. Have you ever been to a live comedy show?
I've been to open mic nights.
But have you been to like a
No.
professional comedy show?
Nick Swardson was supposed to play at BG last year.
Oh my god.
Solid ghost
I've never seen anything by Nick Swardson.
Reno 911.
That was a funny show.
He plays Terry, the gay rollerblader.
I don't know if
Nick
I've never
Swar-
seen
he
the show,
had
then I don't know
his-
the characters.
His first comedy special was so funny.
The
Imaginary
Why the-
whatever. Wasn't that what it was
oh
called?
yeah. I thought you were
That's
talking
the
about the
one.
one we watched at Blake's, which is
Maybe.
like who fucking farted.
Which
That's
one's the one with the movie theater joke? The one like he's like
Transformers.
Movie
the
theater.
Transformers movie
I
theater
think that was
joke.
who fucking farted.
Oh, okay.
That's the one we watched at Blake's
Okay.
and we laughed our asses
That
off.
was so funny.
His
That
older
joke was so
specials were
good.
good too.
Boner soup. That joke is so
Boner
good.
soup.
That joke is hilarious.
But it's like I watched a lot of Comedy Central back in the day, even when they were running like Comedy Central Presents. I don't know,
Yeah.
like what happened to like most of those
Those
comedians.
are good ones.
I don't know. They probably do just shows.
I
They're probably
guess.
just kind of like medium.
Yeah,
I
level
think,
guys.
oh, you know who
I
it
haven't seen-
was? Who said the drugs joke? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
You know the movie or the TV show Louie?
Yeah,
His
Yeah.
brother in the show, the bald guy.
Yeah, I don't really remember him.
Well, that's him. That's who they saw live. The
Uh-huh.
actual comedian,
Yeah,
not the character.
yeah.
But sorry, yeah, that I just remembered it because I was thinking about like one of my favorite jokes is I think Louie says it on one of his stand-up specials when he's talking about getting super high and then going through the drive-through.
Oh,
When he sits there and they're like, "Hi, how can I
Yes,
help you?" And then
that's so
he sits there for what
funny.
he's like. I couldn't tell if I'd been sitting there for 4 minutes or 4 hours,
that
and they were
joke
like,
is hilarious.
"Are you okay?"
Yeah, that joke is so good.
First time I heard that joke, I literally had tears just pouring
Yeah.
down my face. I was laughing
that
so
one's
hard.
really funny.
It was so funny because he was like in the parking lot smoking with some like teenagers
Yeah.
or something.
And he's like describing it. He's like, and right, they're like, it's pretty strong. And then I was like, oh, I can handle it. And then I realized right away that I got way too high. And I was like, I gotta keep acting like I'm not high. So I was like, okay, I have to look at everyone's faces for like 3 seconds at a time, and then I'll go to the next person, and I'll nod, and I'll look like I'm normal. It's so funny how he describes it, and then he's like, and then it was like, I just got to get out of this conversation. They know I'm too high. I just got to get out. And so I think he says like, I gotta go, and then just walks away. And like they're like, all right, man. Like, it's so funny.
I'm gonna rewatch that special now. That was so good.
That joke was really funny.
That was like my first experience with Louie. Like that joke, and I was like in love with him ever since.
That's like a good first experience, because like pretty much any other joke you could hear by him, it's either like you really like him or you don't, because it's really offensive.
Yeah, because
mostly.
the other one, it's in that same special. It's about masturbation, and I wish I could remember it because I'm not gonna be able to say it all. But it was like the one right before the joke about pot. But
yeah,
I saw this guy in
good stuff.
when I was down in Dallas, and he was really funny. But the front row people, because there's always the people that sit like right on the stage, pretty much, and they use the stage as like their table for dinner, and they were just shitty. Like they were so drunk, and they were like trying to. He jokingly was like, "Oh yeah, show me your boobs," and like she like did. And everyone was like, and the guy, even the comedian was like, "Whoa, well, this just got weird." And like,
That's funny.
because they always like mess with the audience, the front row guys, but like this one he was literally like, "Don't be an asshole," because the one guy kept reaching up and like grabbing his feet.
That'd be annoying.
It was really funny, but like it was really irritating for that same reason.
I feel that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he had like 2 openers, which was, I didn't know that was a thing. The second guy was really funny.
Well, how
the
long
first
did
guy
it go for? Like, how long was this?
Like 45 minutes, maybe an hour.
That's pretty long.
The first guy was terrible. It would have been like me trying to do stand up there. Like
Was
to me, like I'm making myself laugh, but like everyone else is like, just shut up. You know?
Landslide. It's nothing but diarrhea jokes. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Some good stuff. Comedy.
That's all I've seen though. Amy Schumer was playing up in Windsor back in like February or March. I really wanted to go. Like,
She's
so
funny.
bad.
She's really funny.
I love her. Have you seen her new movie yet?
No.
Have you, Troy?
No.
I've heard nothing but good things about it. Trainwreck.
I haven't watched any movies
I like her
lately.
TV shows.
That's
Yeah, I haven't seen any
watched
new
Minions,
movies in a
but-
long time.
I watched Minions, but that was about it.
I've seen like one episode of her TV show.
Her TV show is funny.
What?
Your headphones weren't plugged all the way in.
Oh, that would explain why I feel like I'm really quiet.
That might be it.
So, did you guys see any of the meteors falling last night?
No.
Last night
I was
was
asleep.
the Perseid meteor shower. I guess it's annual. Like it literally happened 2014, August 13th.
I saw.
Yeah, and it was crazy. Like I
Same
laid
day.
on my bed. I put my head down by the foot of my bed, and I can see the sky. And I saw like 2 of them fall. They were falling at a rate of like 1 per minute.
I saw a shooting star, I think, on my way to work.
This morning? Because
Well,
that would make sense. It like peaked at 2 a.m.
I don't remember.
All right, now I'm concerned about you driving to work this morning.
It was like
Every
either-
tribe's the same.
It was like this morning or yesterday morning. One of the mornings this week, I saw a shooting star.
Well, this morning would at least make sense, so let's just go with this morning.
I think it was
There
a
you go.
shooting star.
It's like,
I looked up and I was like, was that a shooting star? It was gone.
They just catch you by surprise.
yeah. I read online and they were like, you have to look towards the northeast sky. And I was like, okay, well, I'm facing the northwest sky. I'm not going to see anything. And I remember laying there and I was like, I get really scared when it's dark and my window's open. Like I feel like a hobo's going to be outside my window, especially
Your
because
screen comes off and Dan walks in. It's like, I'm here,
Oh,
babe.
ha, 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 ha.
Sneaking in your window, not making noise.
No, that's
what
weird.
voice was that, Troy?
It's my Dan impression.
No, I'm thinking more of like a murderous hobo that hides down in that little cubby behind my window. This is not supposed to give ideas to murderous hobos of the area.
Yeah, all of them with the internet connection and who listen to this podcast.
Yeah. They all
So
have
anyways, I was
iPhones.
like laying there with my window open, hopefully guarding me from hobos.
Mhm.
And I saw like 2 of them, or I think I saw 2 of them, and then I fell asleep because I was exhausted.
When Casey,
And
Tim,
then I
and
was
I,
almost late to work this
when
morning.
Casey, Tim, and I went to the dark park a couple weeks ago, they were shooting stars. You saw one every like 5-10 minutes. Casey kept missing them. Casey was always looking.
Did she
in the,
never?
She's
She didn't
looking in
see
the wrong
one?
part of the sky.
That's funny.
I think she might have saw one at the very end.
Just have to look up.
Exactly. You'd think, but it's really tricky to see them. So many stars up there.
It's a lot of sky.
Yeah, and then there's a bunch of satellites.
There is a
too.
lot of sky, isn't
Yeah.
there?
There is.
I think, yeah,
I don't know how much, but a lot.
more
There's
than the
enough.
Earth,
True.
right?
More than
I
the
would think
sun.
so, yeah.
More than the galaxy.
Yeah. That's true.
There's more sky than the galaxy. That's a weird sentence.
There's more. What?
But just think about it. We're part of someone
Like
else's
space,
sky.
Like,
So we are the sky. So is anything not the sky?
no.
Yes.
Depends how you.
No, everything is
Define
the
it.
sky because you're someone else's sky.
No,
No, it sounds like I'm saying guy.
But you're not
but
your sky.
We're not our sky.
But we are in the sky.
Which sky?
The sky.
guess.
The one sky that exists, which is everything.
The Lar sky?
But nothing. Lar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sky?
What?
I don't know what you're saying.
The large sky?
Yeah.
Okay.
Say that again and again and again.
Large sky, large sky, large sky. Well, I don't get it.
I don't get it
I'm
either.
just saying large sky. Like it's not
No, say it again. Say it again.
large sky.
Oh,
No, over and over.
say it really fast.
Large sky.
No, over and over really fast.
Large.
You have to say
Please say it at the same rate.
Okay. Large sky, large sky, large sky, large sky, large sky, large sky. I don't get it. I seriously can't get it.
Large sky, 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 large sky,
It's cool
large
Skylar gets it.
Skylar.
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 Oh, okay. I got it now.
I don't understand how we could get it.
Oh my god,
Huh.
Dan.
You had to basically change it to Skylar for him to get it.
Interesting.
Please excuse that stroke I just had.
We're all having strokes right now. Dan,
I need like a TV tray for my microphone.
Yeah.
Troy, do you have any TV trays?
no, I really just want to lay down and hold the mic up in front of me. But
So, good
Dan tells
news.
me not to.
Mittens really hasn't peed on the wall
In a
since
week?
In a week.
since we got her since we got her shot.
That's not even a week.
It's since
Like
Tuesday.
3 days. That's
Hey.
2 days.
That's a longer time span than before.
True.
They just gave her a shot, like an infection shot.
Hmm.
So she won't interrupt our podcast with her piss anymore.
I hope not.
The one time.
Yeah.
We just need a stage manager to take care of that when we're recording.
I'll be the stage manager.
You need a production assistant.
We also need a
I'll be the
fourth
production
microphone.
assistant.
Intern. We need an intern.
We really do need a fourth microphone because how are we going to play the newlywed game with
You
Casey
share
and Tim?
mics.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I also don't know
That's
how the
fine.
audience is going to see what they've written down on paper, but I'll be the
We'll do video. We can do video for
well.
that.
See, I'll be
We'll
hosting.
We'll do video.
We'll
Yeah.
maybe.
It'll just be
have
public
enough cameras.
embarrassment. I
Sure.
don't only need one camera to
No, you need 3.
Yeah.
3 cameras. That seems
1 on
excessive.
Troy, 1 on each couple.
That's true.
We'll just have to use GoPros and it'll look kind of janky, but it's fine.
That's cool. All right, we can de-warp that easily.
Yeah, it's true. You could also just put it on the not wide angle setting. That is
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
Oh, we'll think
David
about it.
Banner, or not David
Maybe
Banner.
we'll do that soon.
yeah.
Maybe.
I was thinking episode 10, but I don't want to, like, give it away or promise something we can't keep because I don't know when
True.
Tim's going to be here, and unless it's the next podcast. Actually, I don't even know if Tim's going to be here next week.
I don't know when he goes back to school.
I don't know when he moves.
I don't know.
Sydney moved last week.
What?
Sydney Lawson moved last week to OSU.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really soon.
Yeah, because we're all hanging out on Friday, and we're like, Sydney, and she's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm moving." Like
There's.
on the
Oh
9th
wait, what
or
is the
something
day?
crazy.
What is it?
It's 13th.
13th.
Yeah, the third.
You had to check my list for that.
Yeah, there was. I think Miami University, or no, Finley. It was
To
Finley.
say Miami tonight's like
Finley,
Taylor's last
like-
night. She moves tomorrow.
I think new people to Finley move in today or this weekend.
We have
Which is
Miami
crazy.
too,
Yeah, that's really soon.
and the
That
band
means
kids
they-
move in this weekend, don't they?
No, not yet.
But
Thank
Fundies week is Sunday.
freaking God.
No, Perks move in Sunday. Then Monday and Tuesday, the rest of the people move in.
I'm just glad we get a week, right?
Oh, that would explain why
Yeah.
I'm not signed up for anything on Monday, because I'm like,
I'm glad today was
not
my-
helping anyone else move.
Tomorrow's my last day of work. They've been hinting, I think, some kind of party or celebration or
Oh,
told me not to
Finally,
pack
Troy's
lunch.
leaving.
I
I don't
Yeah.
know if I should show up tomorrow.
probably should if they're gonna.
That'd
they're
be
probably
funny. Troy
gonna
doesn't
buy
like
you food or
celebrations.
something.
That's true. I really don't.
Maybe
Not
they'll
my
give you plenty
celebrations.
of surprise
It'll be
Oreos.
fine. It'll only be for the 25-minute lunch that you have, so it's not that bad.
Well, they all
You don't
get
have time to
35-minute
scarf-
lunches,
yeah.
so
but you
they'll be
only have-
celebrating it longer than I. Everyone will be in the break room. I'll be out
right?
putting a machine together.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure they're like, who gets Troy for the last day to do their work? Because it's
Yeah,
like,
rock,
I don't
paper,
have my
scissors.
own work to do. So usually they just pawn their own work off, which, obviously I don't care because I need something to do.
Mm.
Ooh. So, yeah, I was told because we rented this push like machine scrubber or whatever. And for this tour that was supposed to come in at the end of July, then I cleaned for like 2 weeks and fixed paint. Fuckers never showed up.
That sucks.
And
Be
so
pissed.
it was just sitting in the back and we were paying a lot of money to rent it and stuff. I was told to go run it one last time before we sent it back. I spent a good 10 minutes looking for it. He didn't know it was gone. I spent 10 minutes looking for it. I couldn't find it. I was like, do you know where it's at? He's like, no. It's probably gone, isn't it? I'm like, yeah, I don't know where anyone could have hidden it because it's like half a forklift
Oh wow,
in size.
that's pretty big.
What size of forklift?
It's like
The average size, the normal
I
size.
don't know.
forklift.
There's lots of
Forklift.
different sizes of
Are there?
forklift.
The smaller,
Yeah.
the small ones.
whatever one
The
use
normal.
gas
Like a
to run.
6K?
Probably, yeah.
I don't know my brand of forklifts. I can't drive one.
Like a
6K
6
means
ton?
it holds 6,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Not 6 ton.
Oh,
6,000
that's true.
1,000
You're
gold.
3 tons.
That'd be 3 ton.
I don't know.
I feel like a 4K is probably the smallest.
Oh, they have the
Power
ones that you
loader.
stand up on. that
Well,
are
I
a
mean,
little
like
bit-
the
that are
smaller ones.
It's not as big as like a mech suit forklift.
Yeah.
I don't know what a mech suit is.
We had a discussion about this.
Yeah, I
don't-
don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Throwback.
You guys were looking at
Um,
pictures and you didn't show me them, so I don't remember it.
Check the
Sorry.
link dump.
Okay.
Episode 2.
Um,
So obviously you don't listen to this.
Troy, I wanted to say something to you.
Yeah.
I know you buy generic Poptarts, and
Yeah.
I don't like generic Poptarts.
Yeah.
But I went to Kroger and I got a box of like the small box because I didn't want a big box.
Yeah.
But I got the small box of Pop-Tarts.
The Myers brand or the regular Pop
No,
Tarts?
the
You got the
regu-
Meyer brand at
I got
Kroger.
regular. I got regular. Yeah.
I go to Myers, so I thought I completely
I
spaced
got
on that.
regular Pop-Tarts.
What is
name,
regular?
Name brand
Oh, okay.
brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts
Yeah.
for 7 cents more than the generic kind. I was like, that's pretty good. Because the generic kind is not good. In my
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
like it.
And we need to have an intervention. Because if you're going to order so many items offline and like deliver all these items here, but you can't afford to buy a bag of vegetables.
I thought she was going to complain that she's got to get the door every
I did
day.
buy vegetables for like
I
$1
made
a
chicken
piece.
yesterday.
Wait, that I have to get the door?
Yeah, I thought the deliveries just kept coming because there were 3
No,
packages.
they were blocking up our thing out there. I was like, oh, my Birchbox is probably here. And I opened it and they're all packed into our tiny little mailbox. And then there was like a a key inside of our mailbox to open the packaged one, and then Dan's present was in the packaged one. I was like, I'm looking and I'm like, none of these are my Birchbox. It's like Troy Arnell, Troy Arnell, Troy Arnell,
just say
Troy
this.
Arnell. I'm like,
There's
but he can't afford a bag of vegetables.
I'll be honest. There's a package coming, like, probably be here like the 23rd, if I had to guess. Because they're not even processing until the 16th. I don't think it's going to fit in the box, mailbox.
Even in the package one?
No.
They probably just put it in the main office thing.
Yeah.
But here's the
I
deal,
don't know.
Troy. This
They
is an
deliver it to the
online
door
shopping
sometimes.
intervention.
They
Well,
might just
it
put
comes
it
with
at the door.
it's the one with my GoPro case in it. The one with like where the suitcase or whatever for all the GoPro stuff. But there's like some other stuff that's coming with that package. Yeah.
Might be a big box then.
Yeah. So can I cycle back real quick to the Pop-Tart thing?
Okay.
So like I buy Myers Pop-Tarts.
Mm-hmm.
The I guess generic brand.
Yeah,
As far as Myers goes. So those come.
Do you buy them at Meyer?
I buy the variety pack because I want variety in my breakfast.
How many varieties do you get?
3. You get cherry,
Wow.
strawberry, and blueberry.
Dude,
That's
cherry?
actually pretty good.
Cherry's really strong.
I've
You
never
know when
had
you get a
cherry, though.
But here's some problems I have
when
with
you get
that. And I got a solution. So for one, it just kind of gets a little boring having the
Pop-Tarts?
3 flavors.
Well, if you eat them
Yeah.
every day.
I
yeah.
have 2 packs of Pop-Tarts a day. One for when I drive to work and then one for my first break. Just so I can eat.
Mhm.
I don't eat too much I don't eat that much. So, yeah. So the problem is this happened last week when I realized, oh, they package all the Pop-Tarts the same order. It's 2 cherries on top of each other, 2 strawberries on top of each other, and then 2 blueberries below them next to each other. Realized this last week. So now I just kind of know what Pop-Tarts I have. So like I like the mystery of what Pop-Tarts did I get this morning. It's because I wouldn't even look at the packaging. But like now I know when I'm reaching in the box what Pop-Tarts I was getting. So my solution was, and I would pay a little extra money for this, is if Pop-Tarts, right, like regular brand Pop-Tarts came out with a box of Pop-Tarts, you get like 6 packs of Pop-Tarts. They're a random selection from any kind of currently existing or whatever Pop-Tarts they have out. You don't know it, and they don't tell you on the bag what they are.
Just like mystery Pop-Tarts?
Yeah. Like, I would love that.
Beep-doop.
Yeah, there's my phone battery. But I would love that because then, one, I would never get bored of Pop-Tarts. Because I'm getting sick of fucking cherry, dude. I hate it's so strong and just hard to eat. And now, like sometimes I just feel like I don't.
That would
wanna
be
eat
interesting.
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of types of Pop-Tarts. Like any of the chocolate or dessert types, I don't like those.
But here's the thing.
I just won't
That's
eat those.
you.
No,
That's
those
weird.
are gross.
Yeah.
I could probably eat pretty much any Pop-Tart. Here's the thing. I used to really love brown sugar cinnamon. I got really burnt out on those.
Oh, yeah.
And
I did
too.
for a while.
And I kind of
but
did
now
the
I'm
same
back
thing
on
with
it.
like the chocolate fudge ones. But here's the thing.
Nasty.
I wouldn't complain about a chocolate fudge if it was just like 1 pack of chocolate fudge out of like a random, like if I'm not
Yeah,
buying.
you don't want a whole box of chocolate
Yeah.
fudge.
It would be you want the giant, like, if I like strawberry, I don't really, I had one bad experience with a strawberry Pop-Tart and I won't eat them anymore, but the big boxes that have like 16 of each flavor,
But
you know
let's
those
be
ones?
honest, yeah,
those
they're
really big
only
ones?
strawberry and brown sugar.
I know. If they had like brown sugar and like blueberry, which are my favorite flavors, or wild berry, which
Blueberries
is
are
another
good.
favorite of mine, I would get that
Yeah.
because that's a lot of Pop-Tarts for like, I don't know how much they are. Probably
Cheaper than regular.
10,
probably.
15
They
bucks
should have
maybe.
like build your own boxes of Pop-Tarts like they have build
Well,
your own
yeah.
6-packs.
Yeah,
That'd be
it's just
awesome.
Like, I like to have variety without having to completely, 1, pay for all the different ones, and 2, not knowing what. Like I would love a mystery variety. Like I don't want to.
It's annoying that some of the flavors of Pop-Tarts they don't make in the large box either. So you have to get the 4 packs,
Yeah.
You know what's a really good
not the 8 pack.
Like
kind of
what, like
Pop-Tarts?
cookies and cream don't.
Yeah,
do that?
like it's
That's a
like
good,
Cookies and
that's
cream
a
are
good
good
one.
ones.
like
Peanut butter and
wild
jelly.
berry. I don't think.
Have you had the
No.
PB&J ones?
No, I've
No.
never had those.
They're really good. I love them so much.
I had I think it was apple pie flavor one time.
Maybe apple
It was
strudel.
Yeah.
They had apple strudel.
That
You know
was
what I
pretty good, I
don't like
think.
is toaster strudel.
Toaster strudel is so good.
No, because they put
I love it.
that hot frosting on it is
They're
so
so
gross.
They're so
Ah.
mad. They're so
I don't
mad.
like,
like
Pop-Tarts
them.
with. I don't like the frosting really. That's why I like the PB&J one because
I like
it's
the
just
frosting.
if I remember correctly, it's like peanut butter. It's not frosting, but it's like on the outside and the jelly's on the inside. I think.
They have some
But-
Pop-Tarts. They have like strawberry and blueberry. Like the basic flavors, they have it without
Yeah.
frosting.
I don't like the frosting. I don't like the edges.
I like the frosting.
I just
I don't
really
really
don't
like the
like
edges,
Pop-Tarts
though.
at all. But
That's
if I'm
surprising,
gonna
Dan,
eat
because
them,
you don't really like the filling that much.
I don't like.
I know from personal experience,
abundance of filling.
You really like the
Oh,
crust
yeah.
of Pop-Tarts.
he's
Yeah.
the weirdo that likes the crust and not a lot of
'Cause
filling.
no,
Dan-
I don't.
okay,
I
let me
don't
talk to you guys
like
about-
the crust. I
Dan,
just like the balance
Dan,
that Pop-Tarts have.
Dan, I'm going to tell you guys a little something about Dan. Dan doesn't buy generic Pop-Tarts because generic Pop-Tarts have too much filling in
It's
them.
true.
And Dan believes that there should be more crust in a Pop-Tart than filling.
Dan
I
eats Pop-Tarts
believe-
with his pinkies out.
I believe that Pop-Tart, name brand Pop-Tart, the company
Wait, what is the actual food called?
Pop-Tart.
Toaster pastry.
Toaster pastry. Okay.
Well, okay,
You know, like
so
Kleenex, it's
oh
tissues.
yeah, name brand Pop-Tarts,
Toaster pastries.
name brand toaster pastries called Pop-Tarts have
Pop-Tart brand toaster
struck the
pastry.
perfect balance of a breakfast toaster pastry.
No,
I believe that fully. That's why I only buy Pop-Tart.
that's a
What is
lie.
this podcast
Because they
called?
Although
don't
I'm-
have
I
as
would
much,
give-
they don't have enough filling. It
I would
tastes
get-
just like crust with a little hint
No,
of flavor.
that's not
Dan.
true.
Unless it's cookies and cream, then the crust is part of the flavor. But that crust is
You
bland,
have to-
and your face is bland.
You have
I
to toast
digress.
them. You have to toast them. I would give
Podcast
generic.
is over, Dan.
I would give
No,
generic
podcast is
Pop-Tarts
over.
a chance.
I'm ending it early.
Maybe.
I'm ending
Again.
it early.
Next week, Dan will not be joining us on
Fine.
the podcast.
Dan, we'll host someone else.
Fine.
Can we borrow your equipment though?
Yeah. Okay. Well, we've settled the great. Well, we haven't settled the debate. Maybe,
What's up, man?
maybe on a later episode we'll have a
I like my
Pop-Tarts
chicken.
tasting test. I think that'd be pretty delicious.
I'm probably not going to eat them.
Troy and I'll have a Pop-Tart
We can
tasting
split
test.
them all in threes.
Justine, you can cut
We'll
them
do
in
a blind
half and then
test.
scrape out
Not
all the jelly and stuff, so Dan can eat his Pop-Tarts in peace.
No, I don't want to scrape
I don't
out
want to
the
hear
jelly.
any complaints from Daniel,
All
so I
right.
want jellyless Pop-Tarts.
All right. Well,
Are we
stay
ending it?
tuned. Yeah, stay tuned for that episode.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess check us out. Twitter,
Yep.
iTunes. I think we're still on.
Are
Yep.
we done?
And yeah, we're done. Links for everything we discussed today will be in the description.
Just search our name in iTunes.
Yeah. So, and you can also find us youtube.com/shigimoofilms, I think is,
Yeah.
or C/shigimoofilms. I don't know.
Whatever.
How to do the
You can
US.
Just
find me in
search
the
it on
club.
Google Shigimoofilms will
Bottle
come
full
up.
of bub.
You'll see
Yeah.
some of our weird videos. You'll see
I
this
got what you
podcast.
need.
Subscribe to the
Subscribe
podcast
if you're feeling like it.
Casey's
on
punching our
both
cat.
platforms. And we're going to have a good old
I'm standing on the
night's sleep
platform.
now.
Yeah. Casey, you want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Casey says bye.
Casey
You
punched
have to
the
get
cat.
to the mic.